Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SS Analysis. Today I am going to present my analysis on the movements of natural gas futures prices. Friends, as the natural gas has witnessed a withdrawal of more than expected levels on Thursday, no doubt that before the announcement of inventory, the natural gas futures touched the level of $3.861 from where they witnessed stiff resistance from the 200 days moving average and started to move downward back up to the level of $2.828 and started to move downward up to the level of $2.822 where they found good support from the natural gas bulls, and we witnessed a good buying in natural gas futures from these levels. And here you can see that the bulls continued to move upward up to the level of $2.872, and here you can see that the natural gas futures are successfully sustaining at the level of $2.865. and here friends, this is a 15-minute chart where I am explaining all these formations. As you can see that this formation in a 15-minute chart looks very bullish, and it is evident enough for a strong move which looks to continue on March 8, 2019, as we are still maintaining above the 200 days moving average. So friends, for March 8, 2019, these will be my expected trading zones where the final closing will decide the opening level on the first trading session of the week of the March 10, 2019. Now let me tell you one thing, that the natural gas futures are still maintaining an uptrend, as here you can see that the natural gas futures are successfully maintaining this 60-degree move. Here you can see that 60-degree move is still intact in a 15-minute chart. So I would like to extend this 60-degree move for some more upward levels. Now I find that the natural gas futures look ready to maintain this 60-degree move in the 15-minute chart on March 8, 2019. So let us see where we are going to see the closing levels of natural gas futures on the last trading session of this week. Let me zoom this chart. Here you can see my some expected trading zones where the weekly closing levels will decide the opening levels of the first trading session of the upcoming week. So friends, this will be my bearish zone from the levels of $2.848 to $2.865, and above this is my decisive zone where the natural gas futures may consolidate for some time before moving upward to enter inside this bullish zone, where the consolidation means a lot for natural gas futures in the 15-minute chart, where the natural gas bulls may test their strength to enter inside this breakout zone. And friends, I find that once the natural gas futures sustain amid this breakout zone and see a closing amid this zone or above this zone, no doubt that the natural gas bulls will be heading towards the level of $3.146. So let us extend this 60-degree moves a little bit above. So friends, now you can see I have extended this 60-degree angle up to the maximum extent where I am expecting the natural gas futures to move in a 15-minute chart. So friends, in a 15-minute chart, I am confident about this formation in natural gas futures, and I find that the natural gas futures will try to maintain this 60-degree move on March 8, 2019. No doubt that the volatility will be on the higher scale amid this uptrend wise, but the final closing will decide the movements of natural gas futures during the upcoming week. And on the other hand, and below this bearish zone, this will be my consolidation zone where the natural gas futures may consolidate for some time before taking their next directional move. No doubt that below this zone there is a fresh buying zone where the natural gas futures witness fresh buying from the natural gas bulls. This will be from the levels of $2.830 to $2.814, where I find that any downward move will provide a good opportunity to go long in natural gas futures, because this is the zone where the natural gas futures find thick presence of bulls, which keeps the uptrend of natural gas futures intact. Now let me show you the movements of natural gas futures in an hourly chart. So here you can see that since the natural gas futures witnessed a good gap up on February 22nd, 2019 on the first trading session of that week, since then the natural gas futures are maintaining well above this gap, which shows the intention of natural gas bulls to keep this uptrend well during the upcoming week. Here in an hourly chart, you can see that the natural gas futures are trying to find good support at 200 days moving average. In case of downward move, we have seen a good bounce back from 200 days moving average in an hourly chart, which makes it evident the continuation of an uptrend during the upcoming week. Here I would like to mention one important thing, that here you can see that the natural gas futures formed a golden cross on February 18, 2019 in an hourly chart, when the 20 days moving average and 20 days exponential moving average along with other moving averages crossed its 200 days moving average. This is the reason the natural gas futures are able to maintain this uptrend voyage from these levels, and since then we can see that the natural gas futures are constantly maintaining an uptrend in an hourly chart. So friends, no doubt that the closing levels on the last trading day of this week will decide the opening levels of the first trading session. So now we will see that whether the natural gas futures will try to maintain a 60-degree move in a 15-minute chart first, and second important thing is to watch this 60-degree move in an hourly chart, and I find if the natural gas futures maintain above this 60-degree move, no doubt very shortly will be inside the breakout zone. Now let us see the movement of natural gas futures in a 4-hour chart. Here you can see the natural gas futures have once again formed golden cross in a 4-hour chart pattern February on March 4, 2019, when the 20 days moving average and 20 days exponential moving average along with other moving averages have crossed 200 days moving average, and the natural gas futures are still maintaining above the 20 days moving average. No doubt that the 20 days exponential moving average is a little bit below the 20 days moving average, but now I find that on March 8th, because the uptrend in natural gas futures is still intact in a 4-hour chart, now I would like to explain about my expected levels for the upcoming week. No doubt that if we find a closing amid this breakout zone, we will see a gap up opening at the level of $2.991. This will be my first opening zone, and second opening zone will be from $3.068 to $3.121, where we can see extreme gap up opening. In case we find a closing above this breakout zone, we will see a good gap up opening amid this zone, and after that we will try to maintain amid this zone in zigzag manner, and if we find a closing inside this decisive zone, no doubt that we can find a gap down opening here at the level of $2.86, at the level of $2.846. In that case, the natural gas futures will find stiff resistance at the level of $2.942, but if they successfully maintain above this level, we will see the natural gas futures to move up to the level of $3.141, where they find their next resistance. So friends, this will be my expected trading zone for the week of March 10, 2019, and my stop loss will be here at the level of $2.736, but I find that the natural gas futures will find a good support at the level of $2.745 in case of a downward move. Now let us see the current movements in an hourly chart. Once again, here you can see the formation of this bullish candle above this 60-degree move shows that the bullish trend of the natural gas futures is still intact, and we will try to define our next move amid this after consolidation amid this decisive zone on March 8, 2019. So friends, be ready to see an action in natural gas futures today. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.